Hello and welcome to my vintage audiophile channel. Today we're going to explore the world of portable audio. This is my 60-second video. I've done a couple videos on portable audio, one on a boombox quite a while ago. This is another boombox I own. It is a JVC PC-X101BK radio, cassette, and CD player. It came out in 1997, kind of towards the end of the classic boombox style era. They still made portable audio after that, but they started putting things like USB on them and things like that. This one has the detachable speakers. After this era, they started making all-in-one and smaller portable audio as people started becoming less and less interested in having something that you could put on a shelf and expand the speakers and get a bigger, wider range. People were happy with just plopping a radio on a table or wherever and listening to music that way. Plus they were obsessed with their MP3 players, and streaming hadn't really started yet, but there were some beginnings of it just starting to fester up. Anyways, like I said, this is one of the latter part of the classic boombox era. As you can see, it has a carry handle on it, and if you look behind the carry handle, you'll see the antenna sticking up. We do have a pair of speakers that are detachable. I will detach them later to show you that. It does have your cassette player and display here to display what you were listening to, whether it be CD, tape, or tuner. In tuner mode, it shows the radio station in digital. CD player, it shows what track you're playing and how much time has elapsed. And when it comes to the tape deck, it just shows tape to let you know that you're playing your tape. Everything on here is a push button. There's no rotary dials or anything like that. This is the era where that became the norm. There was a logo up here that said JVC on it. I have since lost that logo. It got caught on my shirt when I was carrying it around, and it tore it off, and like a dummy, I didn't glue it on or nothing like that. I just threw it away because I knew what it was that I was having here and listening to, but I kind of regret that now. It does have the power button to turn it on, then with a power indicator that lights up red to show you that the power is on. But if you have it on and you've got the volume turned up, you can pretty much tell that you've got the power on. It does have volume up and down. There is a preset EQ in here that does beat, which is kind of like rock, pop, and then clear and flat. There's a hyperactive bass boost button on here. When it's on beat, which is usually has the most bass on it, you turn that on and you get a lot more bass, but it's kind of a muddy bass and I don't really care for it. So over the years I've found out that the clear, which highlights the trebles more, it seems to be the best mode for me. And then I put the bass boost on it and you do get more bass, and it's more of a clear, well-defined bass. But that's just my preference. Up here you've got a multi-control here. You got your fast forward and reverse on both the CD and tape with a stop button in the middle. These buttons here will also act as your forward and reverse when tuning into a radio channel. Then you've got your CD, tape, and tuner buttons. And you've also got your preset tuning or auto preset button, depending upon how you push it. And then a play mode here, which something that works with the tape deck to do auto reverse and stuff like that. It does have a one-touch recording button. You can record tapes on here from your CD or your radio. It does not have any external sources that you can hook up to here to expand, so it's limited in that capacity. It doesn't have like an auxiliary or anything like that, but it does have 1/8 inch headphone jack if you want to listen to headphones. Down here you've got a lever to push to open and close your cassette. That's basically the only thing on here that isn't a push button. And I will turn this on and let you see and hear for yourself what it sounds like. So right there you've got that on power. If you can see close enough, which probably hard to see on this display, it does say tape right now with a black box up here that says the hyper bass, because I have the bass turned on. If I push the button, that indicator will disappear. But I will just turn on the tape player briefly to let you see how it is. One thing I like about this is that it has a really good sounding tape player in it, and it does really highlight the music. So I will push it on. You'll see that it does play very nicely. I don't really ever turn it up because it goes up to like 25 on there, and anything above 10 is too loud for me in my estimation, but I'm not used to listening to loud music. And as you can see, it does work. And I will shut it off right now. It does have a little bit of a loudness to the mechanism when you turn it off and on as it clicks into place, but that's because it's completely mechanical like any tape player. Now I will push on the CD here and it will start doing a CD. And I'm going to advance it here a little bit to show you that it does advance and play very well. This particular track starts off very softly, so I got to turn it up a little bit, and then it will get louder and louder as you go along. And as you can hear, there's plenty of bass, but if I take this off, it will get a little less. Pretty good bass for a small unit. And I will next put on the tuner. And that will basically advance to whatever well-programmed station is there. Gotta hold it for a few seconds to automatically advance, otherwise it'll go step by step if you just push it like that.
Amazon is now hiring near you.
And it does bring in a lot of stations. The station here is probably about 60 miles away from me. And plays whatever's on the radio, whatever it can pick up.
To Chicago, so we probably won't be able to truly sit down.
0.3.
As you can see, it plays a lot of different things.
Big green tractor K1.
Luckily where I'm at, there are a lot of local stations.
November 30th with no dues until January.
And you get the picture. Like I say, it does play really nice. Seems to be like, for me, the sweet spot is about 10. That's loud enough, and the louder it gets, the better it sounds. But I don't want to really ruin my ears by turning it up too loud, so I keep it around 10 at the most, and that really sounds good in my opinion. Anything up after that is just overkill. So you can see that this does work for being almost a 25-year-old unit. And like I said, I've got the speaker wires kind of held together so that they don't sit and flop around, but I will expand them a little bit just to show you that it does indeed separate. There's got these little hook things on there that you can put on there, and if you push it forward far enough, it'll click into place and hold it, and you won't have to worry about the speakers falling off or anything when you pick up the unit when you're wanting to transport it. So that makes things a lot easier. And I've always had really good luck with JVC components. It's just too bad that they do not really do anything home audio anymore. They do make headphones, and they do a lot of car stereo stuff, but they stopped making home stereo stuff probably close to 20 years now. And Kenwood's the same way. They produce a lot of car stereos and stuff like that, and they've kind of joined forces. If you look at their official website, they're called JVC Kenwood nowadays. Around the turn of the century, a lot of the former good car stereo equipment makers kind of gave it up because just wasn't making enough profit for them. You still have your Denons and your Onkyos and your Pioneers and Sonys and the like, but a lot of them have gone by the wayside. Another one that comes to mind that is no longer producing is Harman Kardon. About 15 years ago they stopped making things, and as far as home audio, they still make a lot of stuff because they have JBL as their big acquisition that happened probably about 25 years ago, and they make a lot of money on JBL, so they don't really have to worry about the Harman Kardon name anymore. They call themselves Harman, just Harman. And they have a lot of different things that they've bought up over the years that they've either retired or have continued using the name, but JBL being the best known, and they make a lot of stuff, especially speakers and headphones. So that's my little history lesson for today of portable audio, and this is, like I say, kind of towards the end of the classic boombox era, where you have your detachable speakers and everything's all in one. Yeah, you won't find too many classic style boomboxes being made anymore, if at all. They're all little all-in-one systems where the speakers are part of the radio, and you cannot separate them, which is kind of a shame, because the more you separate them, the better imaging you'll get. So sometimes when I know I'm gonna use my boombox and I'm gonna have it sitting out for a while, I will take these speakers and fully extend them as far as the speaker wires will let me, and listen to stuff and sit back and enjoy the sound. If that's something that you would enjoy too, I would recommend that you go get yourself an old boombox that has been proven to be in good working condition, because it'll afford you a lot of conveniences at a relatively decent price. And you can also, if you find one that's maybe a year or two newer than this one, you might even find some that have a USB on it, or auxiliary, where you can hook up your your phone or your iPod or MP3 player or whatever, and further expand your horizons and listen to that in glorious stereo, high definition, spacious sound. So if you like this video, please subscribe to me, and also please don't hesitate to leave any comments you may have, whether it be about this particular video or any other video that I've produced in the past. I will definitely get back to you and let you know what my opinions are. After you let me know what your opinions are, I can definitely look forward to that. It's a nice way of communicating on a subject that I and you as a commenter and participate are on the same level. Until next time, please like this video, and please stay safe, and you have yourself a great day, and I'll talk to you later in my next video. Goodbye for now.